January 17th, 2017. We're going to look at Genesis Mining day 23 results, which were actually yesterday's payout on the 16th, but I didn't do a video. So we're going to look at the payout from yesterday, and then we're going to look at the Bitcoin chart. And we had some nice move up over that consolidation range that we had talked about for the last couple of days, and things are looking pretty constructive. So let's just jump right into Genesis Mining. So we can see here my balance is 0.011 with my last payout of 0.00040,352. So if we jump over to, here's my spreadsheet where I'm tracking that base case Bitcoin price of $900 US. I put in my latest payout here, which would get me just under 10 bucks at a Bitcoin price of 900, and believe it or not, we're pretty close to that price. This morning we had a pretty decent overnight move last night, and we're up in the 880 range. But again, here's my strategy again is to, when I get $30 worth of US payouts, reinvest, increase my hash power, which will in turn increase the payouts that I'm getting on a daily basis. It's kind of that reinvestment strategy, like a drip strategy on a dividend equity. So let's take a look at the chart, and let's just start at the daily chart, and let's get this off of this. So here was that massive move up that we had, essentially from the upper 770s all the way to just shy all-time highs at 1160 in a matter of about 2 weeks, and then it was all taken back within a matter of a couple days. Now we're bouncing off of this interim low, and the thing that's nice about this candlestick here is it kind of came on after some good volume, and we've just been kind of chopping around. So even though the price back up in the 880s is looking good, the one thing to be cautious about is that we're still below this last pivot dump right here. And if you look at a Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, we're just knocking at that 38% retracement level, which would be the first target of a bounce. We really need to get above this high of this daily candlestick here and close above it, which would be at 918.40, let's call it 920, to get us back up to challenge 1,000 and then to the highs. So even though we're up $100 or more off of these lows, it's still a very small retracement in the bigger picture of this larger down move. Volume is picking up here on the daily, and we're very early into the quote-unquote Bitcoin trading day, and so this volume here it's going to look pretty good on the daily. If we jump over to the hourly, which is the chart I really like to look at for intraday, we had talked about this long consolidation range here, and that we really needed to get above this 835 level to really see the next leg higher, and that's exactly what happened here. I changed my line color here to yellow so it stands out better on the chart, and let's just zoom in here. We can see clearly here this move up and then consecutive higher lows, decent volume coming in. Now you can see this this candle here, which we hit a high of just close to $900. There was a good bit of selling pressure at $900, which makes sense. It's a psychological number, and considering we moved $100 or more off of this low range, people are going to take some profits. And now we're just kind of chopping around again. So this is good. This is good action here. RSI is in the power range. We just need to get this this to move back up and over 900, and I put in a couple levels here. If we get back, 900 is the first level. You need to take out this high, this hourly candle right here, which will put us right at about $900. And then the next range is going to be this 918 to 920 range, which was the high, the last pivot high that we had before this, basically this waterfall all the way down to the mid 700s. So let's watch for a break over 900, should signal 920, and I'm thinking 875 should be a pretty good support range. As you can see, it's been kind of chopping around, and that was a range that we had looked at before because it kind of corresponds with a lot of this action from back in the early part of January. So the levels, I guess, for today on the hourly going to be 875 to 900 to 920. So hopefully this keeps moving, and we get back up over and hold above 900 for a few days, and then we can start looking back toward that $1,000 level. But until then, again, if you're looking at the daily, just use caution here, because even though there's some volume picking up, it's nowhere near the volume on the selling that we had on these couple of days. And again, we're not even back to if we were to retrace 50% of this move, we'd be looking at about a 950 price. So even that could be just a simple retrace before a next move lower. So hopefully that's not the case. We need to hold this low here at 750, but I think that's going to be pretty hard to get down to over the next day or two unless there's some significant news that comes out. So let's watch this level here, and hopefully we'll get back over 900. You guys have a good one.